One of the biggest man-made ice climbing venues in the world is in Colorado.
Yeah, it's in Ouray, which is about 5 hours southwest of the Springs. Our John McMichael takes us there.
I consider Ouray the gravitational epicenter of ice climbing in North America.
People are drawn here to the massive man-made frozen climbing terrain.
And they're drawn to the Ice Fest.
Yeah, it's really hard to beat this, I imagine.
It is. There's no place else I'd rather be.
This is a sport with a view.
How much a part of it is
the view?
Yeah.
It's definitely part of it.
Ouray is called the Switzerland of America. Maybe Switzerland should be called the Ouray of Europe.
There's ice, there's hot springs, and there's good people. What more do you need than that?
The Ice Park, a free city park situated inside the Uncompahgre Gorge just up the hill from Ouray proper, is free to use, operates for about 3 months each year, the colder ones, and spans almost 2 miles.
As of last weekend, 220 routes.
And those routes are created by piping the town's overflow to the top of the gorge.
It's just an irrigation system.
Ice farmers reporting a usage of more than 100,000 gallons each night.
We run it through there, and it goes through shower heads and just dribbles, and we turn it into these crazy ice flows that people come from all around the world to climb.
And that peaks during the late January Ice Fest.
So the feeling is, how do you release stress into nature where nature is okay with it, right?
With spikes on your feet and picks in both hands, there's lots of chances to vent while you climb.
And then feeling the power of yourself, pulling yourself to like new heights in life.
And then when you get to the top, you get to kind of take the huge breath, and then you look around you, and then it's, look what I just did, look where I am. This is amazing.
So here's maybe the biggest question.
I want to know, from your perspective, what's the coolest part?
Aside from the cold. What's the coolest part? You know, for me is just the people that are here.
Right? A lot of different people who are trying it for their first time or their 50th time. They could be climbing for 50 years and they're here.
And so just coming back with those people, give them a big hug, good to see you again. I mean, that's the camaraderie we really like.
With all this, rad views, cool people, inviting ice, is it worth the drive?
Worth it? If you are not at this next year, you are doing yourself a disservice.
It's incredibly exciting.
It's got every year written all over it for the next 5 years.
Don't ask me if it was worth it. It was beyond worth it, okay?
In Ouray, John McMichael, News 5.